It's like all of the intros, right? What's up, everyone? Welcome to A Line in the Stars. It's time to clock in for a little bit of a night shift tonight. Oh, who's here? Looks like we got Todd, the Todd father. Thank you, sir. Ken. Love it. What's up, Chase? All right. Well, it's time to build. Todd, I was looking through. If you see over here, I have a little bit of my Partworks, my kit build going on. And yeah, I decided to go ahead and unpackage and build this entire package today. And I just went through that and looked, and I'm like, holy shit. This is going to be heavy. This is probably the most complex build that I've done on a Partwork so far. I might actually have to pay attention to what I'm doing here. So I do apologize if you see the smoke floating by as the gears are grinding. We're actually going to be doing a lot of assembly of the suspension today. And I got to be honest, it's one of the main reasons why I decided to pick up a kit Partwork or a car Partwork specifically, because I want to build a car. And one of the cool things with the Partworks is the insane level of detail. I know it's not the LaFerrari but from Agora, but this is, proper suspension. You're building proper parts, and this is going to be complicated. So I was like, yeah, I'll just do the whole package. I got another package. We're good to go. And yeah, we are certainly good to go. So this is probably going to take me a couple of hours. So I hope you guys are ready for the ride. So first up, how's everybody doing tonight? It's kind of a weird, cold, warm, sunny day here in the Seattle area. Kind of been a strange day. It was a very busy day at work. I got home less than an hour ago and does it have a Watts linkage? Where's Ian? Nice. I love it, Todd. It was I got home and barely had time to relax and like get everything together and put a little food in my face and get some coffee made. So by the way, this coffee cup from this is the Enterprise D, one of the special gifts that you get. I have not used another coffee cup since getting this one. It is the best coffee cup. I hand wash it, but it fantastic coffee cup. So I'll go ahead and bring it up to the camera here. You guys haven't seen it before. See if we get the light there. It's for the Enterprise D, and it is, God, the light's kind of awful right over in this spot. But it's the Galaxy class Starship Development Project, Utopia Planitia. It's a pretty cool little gift, and I use this thing literally every day. It's fantastic. Probably the best part of the Enterprise build so far, if I'm being real. So, anyway. It's been a day, and it looks like I'm going to be getting myself into something here. I do already have package 4 actually as well. It's been a little bit in between streams, so we're going to be building 7 through 10, and in 10 we're going to be putting in a couple of the Mike Lane mods at the very end. So let's just go ahead and get going. I'm going to get a sip of coffee. No, I have never machine washed the mug. I have only hand washed it. I took that to heart. Yes. I being from Seattle, it's coffee. I mean, come on. I literally live on coffee. So yeah, one of those things where tea is a very late night thing, and it might actually wind up being that way tonight. So let's go and get started. Go ahead and get our other stages set aside here. Kind of take a quick little look. I'm not going to unpackage this stuff much anymore. People just want to see the builds, unless you guys want to see me unpackage them in the future. But stage 7 has part of the frame and then part of the suspension. Basically, we're just going to be doing a lot of work on suspension today. Stage 8 is, I think this is the lower control arm. We have our springs, various other pieces. Stage 9, this might actually be the lower control arm, I'm not sure. But, this looks like where we're going to be doing some painting, and we're going to be using the Mike Lane mods. I have everything all backwards here. That's 9. And then 10. And then they gave me a pair of tweezers here that I have no idea what I'm going to do with. I appreciate the thought. We have some of our brake lines here as well. Hey, what's up, Dash? Yeah, so I've got some of the brake lines here, and we're going to be running some 22 gauge. Let's go ahead and see it over here. I got some 22 gauge wire that we're going to be running through there as part of our mod sequence for this build. So, man, I just got to stop talking and start building. Let's get going. Dash, what did you do to yours? Like, have you washed it? Like in a dishwasher, or have you washed it? Like, just in general. Now, watch this. Oh, Todd, I can do it. All right. Let's see what we got here. You got our frame piece. Matches up to the other side here. I'm working on that today. And the pile of trash begins. I always laugh after stream. There's always just a ton of trash left over. After everything's said and done. I'm not going to be nice about this. Let's dump this out. Get all the stuff out. I don't save these. I use these as, for whatever reason, I save I realized I shipped off Ian's package today, and I didn't save one of the backing cards from that one. So, oh well. I saved the Enterprise ones. The Knight Rider ones, I just use for various purposes. Great for using glue. All right. Look, we have that's the steering rod. Is that what that's called? God. Steering column, steering rod. Wow. Oh, nice. Oh, it came like crap? Oh, that sucks. Transformers. God, how far along in the Transformers build are you? You're building so many, it's kind of hard to keep track of, Dash. Just saying. Just saying. All right. I am a pro now. Nice. Todd is also working on kit right now. That is awesome. Just in a different way. Plug for Todd. Check out mypartworks.com for all of your Partworks needs. All right. There are a lot of screws. This is a really, really, really heavy stage or package, and I really like that. Todd, you mentioned it in your build at the end of this package that it's kind of refreshing that there's a lot to do here, and so it's kind of daunting, but I also agree it is pretty awesome that there's a lot to do here. All right. You're ahead of Todd. Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and go over to our instructions over here. Got our 3-in-1 oil out. Let's go ahead and pump it up. A little bit of oil there. I'm gonna use a pH 0 today. Yeah, we use a 0 today. The 1's a little bit too big. Am I right? So anyway, I'm an idiot. Let's move on. All right. So we are going to be fitting here. Let's go ahead and I can actually do things now. Zoom in a little bit here. Yeah. Cool. 91 through 94. Wow. I was avoiding his site for a while too for the Enterprise because I wanted to be surprised, but now I need to know. So that's just how that goes. All right. So we're going to take that little part right there and looks like a knuckle or of some kind. And we're going to go ahead and put that in there. And we're going to fix that into place with 2 GM screws. Yeah, it was a freaking crazy day at work today, man. Do a lot of catering, and my God. Just, my God. That's all I got to say about that. So, one order was, God, that was what, 110 pizzas for one order today. And then that was done over the course of like an hour and a half. And then we had our next wave of just regular orders, and someone ordered like 64 wings, and it was a madhouse. Barely got everything done. I started looking at the clock like, oh my God, I'm actually gonna make this. So yeah, I saw that there's kind of a few delays going around right now, but Todd, that thing you posted the other day was pretty cool. I think it was yesterday. The what box hunt or back. I don't know enough names yet. All right. So this should be able to freely move a little bit, I believe. Yeah, I've gotten 2 delays now so far. Although Falcon just shipped yesterday, which was pretty cool. And then the Enterprise stage 47 wasn't available, so I'm going to be delayed for a few weeks. They told me specifically when I was getting it changed to, and I thought that was pretty cool. They're like, we're going to charge you on the 22nd, and I'm like, wow, that's awesome. Now all 3 of my part works are all together in the same billing cycle, which is nice because they were kind of all over the place. Okay. So next up, you're sitting in a roller rink parking lot watching idiots hit the brick wall with their car. You can only be in Michigan. You can only be in Michigan. My God. I think that was posted in Todd. Where like I know you posted that in the on Discord in the part work part of the Discord, so it should be there. But where it was originally posted, I don't know. Unfortunately, I'm not on Facebook, and it's not for lack of trying at this point. It wants me to have a personal account for me to use a business account, and I refuse to have a personal Facebook account. So that's just not going to happen. Well, it's happened. So yeah, it's kind of, I hate Facebook. I tried to get on Instagram for a minute to promote my videos, and okay, so the issue with Facebook, and we're going to be here for a while, so I'll just talk while I'm doing things. The issue with me and Facebook is when we started our channel back in 2012 or 2020, actually. It was just originally just a podcast. And so our Facebook page is the Aligning the Stars podcast. We still podcast every now and then, but obviously that's not what this channel does. I build things now. And Matt doesn't have much to do with it, just not for sake of anything really other than I just took over the channel by building things. And so, and it's totally cool, but like, yeah, anyway, so with the Facebook page, it says Align in the Stars podcast, but obviously that's not what we are. And so every time I go to log in, I have to, I try to change the name of the page to just Aligning the Stars. And it tells me your account's being hacked. Let's lock you out for 3 days. So it locks me out for 3 days, which is pretty cool. I really appreciate that. And then as soon as I get back in, I have to go through the whole process of telling it it's me. And oh my God, it's awful. And so that went together fairly well, actually. As soon as I get in and I go to change the name again, looks like your account's been hacked. We're going to block you out for 3 days. And it's been this cycle over and over and over again. And I'm ready to just, whatever. I don't care. I really don't care. It doesn't matter to me anymore. Like, there was a point where I really cared about, like growing this channel is important to me. And I continue to seek to improve. But there was a point where my growth was kind of like I went from 0 subscribers basically just to a bunch, like where I am now basically, and then I've kind of leveled off. And during that growth period, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna monetize soon, and blah 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 blah. Like I don't care. For me, I enjoy the community. I enjoy putting together the content, and I enjoy getting to do all this stuff with all of you guys, and that's really the thing for me that matters now. And I didn't know that that's what I was looking for, but that's what I found. And it's kind of funny when you're not looking for something, you often find it. As Buck says, it's kind of over there. And so, yeah, I just kind of wound up being one of those things where I don't care about that so much. And so the push to promote my channel and my videos is less of a thing. And I just rather put together good content for you guys. And if other people enjoy it and they want to subscribe, cool, because it's a lot of pressure. I just got to say. All right. So we got our first little piece put together here, and it works just exactly as it should. I left my screws a little loose so they can bend and flex and move as they're supposed to. Now, on the other side, we're going to take this here and do the same thing, just with that little piece. Oh, perfect. Thanks, Todd. I appreciate that. Perfect. All right. So we're going to do 2 more GM screws here at the end. So yeah, that's my social media rant. I personally just don't care about, social media. I got off of Facebook a while ago. Just kind of outgrew it. And the pandemic was an interesting time for all of us for many different reasons. For me, it was kind of getting back to some sort of sense of like reality and getting out of the computer world. Instead, I live there again, but in a different way. But I used to care a lot about Facebook and spent way too much time on it. And so I had to get rid of it. Got rid of Twitter before it was X. Thank God. I forgot to put oil there, but we're fine. So that was the weird thing for me, was like getting back into oh, hold on. How do I do that, Todd? I'm actually just over here talking away. Let me go ahead and open up my I think I remember how to do that. Let me go ahead and open up my YouTube. One sec. All right. I'm going to go into the studio. All right. So I can make you a mod whenever, Todd. Todd the mod? The mod father? Ooh. That's kind of cool. There we go. Settings, community, moderators. Got it. So, settings, community, at Marble. Done. You're a moderator. Nice. Sweet. One less thing I got to worry about. Love it. Nice, Dash. You getting the Grissom too? Love it. Ken, I look at the Grissom quite a bit. Yeah, I need to start like focusing on getting the stuff for that one. Look at that. Right in the links. Link right in the chat. Fantastic news. I'll occasionally get up when I stop talking. Bleh. I will look at chat a little bit when I'm talking like that. So I'm talking and building, and it's just, yeah, we're doing things. We're doing things. Okay. Scaring box bottom, and okay. So next up, we're going to take this part and I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so that I don't feel as constrained on my big, fat, stupid fingers. There we are. We're going to go ahead and set that piece right inside of this groove. So this is the bottom of the steering box. We're going to go ahead and set that right there. And we're then going to fit the gear. So this is a gear. You're saying something's wrong with my gear? Oh, what movie was that? Oh, I can't remember. Is that correct? Nope, I was incorrect. So this is the top. This is the bottom. So this fits in just like that. There we go. That fits in just like that. Very nice. And then this sits right over the top of that. Cool. Huh. Dude, that's so cool. You can see there when you turn this, oh man, that's super cool. Sorry. Getting lost in the awesomeness of that little part there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So then we're going to take 3 EM screws. Make sure to get our oil in here. There we are. One up top. There we go. Yeah, I need to start picking up some, like, once Wonderfest is done, I can start like thinking about other things. Be making an announcement on Monday. I'm going to do one of my ready room videos on Monday. But I'll just go ahead and share it here now too, because this is going to be the last time I stream by myself before I head to Wonderfest. So I'll just say it live here. I am not going to be able to finish the Razor Crest in time for Wonderfest. It is much too complicated of a build with the green strawberry set, and it has honestly been creating a little bit of stress and anxiety for me. We all suffer from some form of anxiety, and for me, what it does is it cripples me. So you guys may have noticed that I haven't been doing too many builds lately, and a lot of that has actually come from like this thing where you guys have maybe heard it on other streams, but basically what happens is, like, I know I need to be building the Razor Crest, but I also have a channel to run and I have way too many models to build, and I was trying to work myself to death apparently. And so what wound up happening is, like, every time I went to go build something else besides the Razor Crest, I would get this immense sense of guilt. And so I wouldn't build that. And then, but I'd be like, but I need to build this instead for my channel tomorrow. So it wound up just being this thing where I wasn't actually building anything. And Todd, you're 100% right. Modeling should be fun and relaxing, not stressful. I'm making Wonderfest. I'm going to Wonderfest, but not bringing the model to Wonderfest is going to be the thing. Now, I know this is a night shift. I am attempting, and I should be able to get this done. I'm going to be having videos out, but here is Fet's Vet, and it is wired up for power. It moves. It does things. I have almost everything all assembled, ready to go. I just need to do a little bit of weathering, all of that jazz. So I'm hoping to be able to finish this one. Yes, exactly, Todd. Exactly. And that was the thing. I wanted to try to challenge myself to do something, but what wound up happening, really, if I'm being honest, was that I promised Green Strawberry, because it's, a modded, or it's a sponsored build, basically. I promised Green Strawberry that I would do a good job. And I started compromising that, and it started stressing me out. And that, coupled with all of the other things, I just decided, you know what, we're good. And so if I'm able to finish Fet's Vet, cool. And I'm going to continue to build the Razor Crest and really take my time with it, because it deserves it. It's been a fun model to build and something that I really enjoy building, especially the Green Strawberry set. There was just no way I was going to get it done. I should have started much sooner. So it is what it is. So whatever. That was my TED Talk, but that was basically just me saying that, like, I just wanted to say to the community, that I will not be able to finish the Razor Crest, and I feel like that is totally 100% fine, actually. I am totally fine with it now, and it's because of all you guys and all that, but yeah, no, I'm totally fine. I'm not sad about it at all. Actually, a bit of a relief, if I'm being real. All right, so somehow this goes in like, so it goes, there's going to be 2 holes here, and then it matches up right here, and then you have the screw post here, and then you have the lug hole there. And, what's funny too about that whole thing was, like, the realization that this is a hobby and it should be fun, and it kind of stopped being fun, and I felt like it wasn't fair. If I'm being real, I was just like, God damn it, like this was so much fun because like in the beginning when I started actually like producing a bunch of videos and everything like that, um, I have a bit of an addictive personality, and so like I got really addicted to doing the work and editing and like doing all the things, and so it was like, oh man, I'm just gonna like keep doing this, and my girlfriend supported me and like gave me the space to do it, and so I felt like I was doing the right thing, and then I met all you guys, and like it just wound up kind of being like just became this thing, and I got so far ahead in my video making, and then I just kind of like stopped to breathe, and then I just kept breathing, and here we are. But I am so much happier these days because of it. Doing this is fun. I much prefer streaming, if I'm being real. Content that just goes out that I don't have to edit. It's kind of amazing. All right. That was nice and put in place. That actually went in really nice. Definitely can tell the difference when you're using the 3-in-1 oil. And it is definitely like it helps getting the part in. Okay. One more EM screw. Oh my God. I was cleaning underneath my desk earlier and found one of the parts of the Falcon, the perfect grade Falcon that I lost. That was pretty cool. Nothing else though. All right. All right. So there's that. Now, that looks really good. That's right. Yeah, Todd, I don't have quite the carpet that you do, but it is of the same color, and so it is pretty awful. That went together really well, actually. This was a really cool piece to put together. I really like the engineering of this. That is super cool. All right, I'm gonna stop saying cool and let's move on. So we're gonna grab the front cross member here, and we're gonna go ahead and position it so that that little nub thingy there, a little indentation, is off to the left. And we are going to do the difficult thing. And does it go just like that? Let's make sure I got that lined up right. Just in between. And we got to very carefully position, what is it? 2 IM screws. And so these screws, you really got to take your time with. Probably not going to go crazy with the amount of oil that I put on there. Matter of fact, I might just do one of these. Because this is a flange, or a piece that moves up and down. So you got to very carefully get it into place. There we go. There we are. That went in much easier than the other side. That's for damn sure. Probably because I was trying to use a screwdriver to do that, what I just did. So you want to tighten it down just enough, and then still let it move. Come in from the other side, and do the same thing, just a little bit of oil. All right. Get that all lined up properly, possibly, maybe. Oh, there it is. Man, once you get that in place, you really got to hold on. There we go. Huh. Huh. Wow. Did that actually work? No. Why would it have? Oh wow, wow! Look at what I just did. God, there we go. Maybe no. Yeah, and we have to do this a couple of times too, actually. Oh, I see what's up. Yeah, this is a really tricky piece to get in. Yeah, I've watched Wayne's build on Kit. It's one of my favorite series of his, actually. And that and the DeLorean, both the DeLorean series. I love how Wayne gets so afraid of certain parts going in. That one's gonna get me, and then it usually does. It gets me. I can't wait to meet him. It's gonna be so cool. Hmm. I see what's going on here. Yeah, this is a challenging part to put in, and there's more of it coming. Yeah, more of this coming up tonight. Yeah, I I just saw the comment, Todd. Yeah, no, I will be 100% fine. Oh my god, gets me every time. Oh, love it. There's like a certain way. I remember, God, it's been a month now, a couple months now, actually. I remember there was a certain way I pushed it. There you go. There's like a certain way. Oh, there you go. I was able to see all the way through to the other side. Ah, okay. Did I get it? Nah. Sorry if I'm being quiet for a second. Trying to line up my parts here. Man, it's almost like the real thing. And what's worse is like because I'm not recording an episode, I can't like walk away. I'm done for a little bit. Okay. Give this another attempt. Yeah. Thankfully, you know what's funny is the only time that I tend to hurt myself lately or at all during the whole model making process so far. Oh, hold on. Has been cleaning my airbrush and stabbing myself with the needle. It's one of my favorite moves to do now. I stabbed myself 3 times in the finger the other night after forgetting to clean out metallic paint. So that was pretty genius on my part. So yeah, I knew that this part when I was reading the instructions was going to be a real pain in my butt. This feels like should just go through. Nice and easy when it lines up properly. The other side just went in just fine. Fortunately, maybe I should sign up to be one of Wayne's members because his live streams, I'm sure. Does Wayne deal with this crap during his streams? I'm super curious. Okay. And is this as hard as I make it out to be? Yeah, Todd, I saw you do that. That was something. That was something. Man. The struggle bus. Oh, man. I bet I have. I'm trying to figure out how the hell to get this done. I have actually cut the top of my thumb off. Hard to see these. No, it was this one. Hard to see these days. It's been like 23, 24 years now, but I was cutting dough and I cut through right here and it was hanging on by a thread right there. It was pretty awful. I can't feel anything right here. I've actually cut myself. You look at the edge of my finger there. I have cut myself there several times. I've cut a few vegetables in my day. So, all right. I'm going to try a new screw here. See if that helps. Actually, back in those days, I was like probably 18 years old when that happened. I didn't know super glue, you could do that. So no, I did not. I had to drive myself to the ER. With the stick shift. It's pretty awesome. And how I knew that I had cut myself was that I was reaching in to cut. So when you're cutting when you make dough, it comes in like a giant, like either 80 to 120 pound ball. You reach in, grab a big chunk of it, and then you take your knife and cut. What I did was reach in like this and cut. And so all of a sudden blood started spurting out the top. And yeah, wasted an entire batch of dough. My boss was pissed. Yeah, that was pretty genius on my part. So yeah. My boss was pissed. It was a Friday. Not only did I waste the Friday dough, but I also totally there's a new screw. I was down for the night. I wasn't there. Oop. Please tell me it wasn't that easy. Oh my god. Literally all I had to do is just flip it around to the other side and loosen that up a little bit. And we were all set. Wow. I totally boinked that one there. So, okay. It's protein syrup. It's sick, dude. So, Dash said, I nailed my hand with a pneumatic nail gun holding two boards and pulled it out. Oh, God. Wrap duct tape. Oh. Dude. Ew. Sick. Sick. Unacceptable. All right. So that is stage 7 complete. Let's go ahead and get on to stage 8. Nice. Actually, that one was the one I was kind of worried about the most, if I'm being real. Oh, cool. We're going to be putting the wheel on. So, and it says, in this issue, you will finish assembling the front left suspension and fix the wheel onto the front axle. Then you will add the front left chassis beam to the assembly. Cool. Okay, let's go ahead and grab stage 8. Is that you? No, that's stage 10. That's stage 9. There we go. Yep, stage 8. Very nice. I didn't do it that time. That's it. Not a professional. Ugh. A hair came off of the bag and it's not mine. That's a fan home hair. Gross. Can't believe I just said that. That's disgusting. All right, let's go ahead and get our screws out real fast. Fan home hair. Didn't know that was a part in this part work. All right, we got our GM screws here. Some JM screws. Wow, getting fancy on us today. Yeah, these are, wow. So interesting, like with all the different part works, the different screw sets. Like, all right, those of us that are building the D'Agostini Falcon, what do you feel about the way they do those screws? Because I hate it. If I'm being real. All right, so the JM, don't throw away your package, Jordan. I'm just indiscriminately throwing things away here. There we are. IMs. They're gonna wait to get. I love it, Ken. And we have some cams. All right. I may have actually grabbed exactly enough little holders here. And these cams are fairly large screws. Cool. All right. Yep, you're gonna have to watch it 2 times speed. Exactly. Did I pay extra for the hair? I think it was part of the premium subscription package where they send random Michael Knight hairs, but you're not sure if it's actually from Michael Knight or just somebody named Michael and they do it at night. God, I'm such an idiot. That was a good one. You know, wow. I'd see myself out, but this is my channel, so it's great. I know one named Michael in China where it was packed. Oh my god. Yes, this is fantastic. You should hear Jordan laugh at 2 times speed. It's awesome. Oh, dude, Dash, I can always count on you. I can always count on you. All right, all of these parts, I think, for the most part, are metal, except for, is that metal? Yeah, I even think that's metal. I think everything metal here. Cool. Oh my god. Just love it. Same hand as the nail incident. I'm just kind of coming back through some chat real fast. Oh my god. So good. Oh, yes. Good old Dash and the autocorrect. All right. Let's go ahead and start. We're going to grab the cross member and we're going to go ahead and turn this around. And so the front, we're going to go like this. Yes. Just like that. There we go. A wang hair. Oh, I shouldn't be lying. I just touched that. Todd, I thought I was the only one that felt that way. Yeah. Gross. Ew. Ew. That's all I gotta say. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and secure these masks. Sorry. Just yeah, you don't want to breathe that Wuhan air at all. It'll get you all in check. That's right. Okay. So we're going to use 4 km screws, one for each one of these. So I can get them in oil. Yeah, I kind of laugh about that. Like, okay, question, Todd, do they have like the parts, like, do they have each stage in a box? Or do they have like them all just in the bins and they like I don't know how much you know, but like I'm assuming that like when I think of the wonderful people at Fan Home or their shipping agency who ship it, do they like are all the stages like are all the different packages already prepackaged or do they have to pick each SKU and then assemble for each box? Because I'm kind of curious about how that process works for whatever reason. I don't know why I want to know these things, but I just do. That's just Wong Skull. Oh my god, yes. Oh, this is great. Stale Pacific Sea Air instead. Yeah, exactly. I'm assuming that it's all SKUs, which would make more sense. Specifically, if they have to go pick like a stage for somebody, if it's a missing stage or something, or have to replace a part. Oh, got it. Okay. Yep. Just as I thought. Perfect. So yeah, they are picking the SKUs. That's cool. All right. So those are put into place. Now we're gonna grab our spring, and it's a pretty heavy duty spring, actually. Cool. So we're gonna put this on the left side, and then we're gonna put our lower control arm over the spring as such. Oh no. Are we about to do this again? I think we're about to do this again. There we go. Oh, that's cool though. It sits on the spring, so it kind of bobbleheads a little bit. And then we're gonna do one IM and then one JM. So we're gonna do the front. Just making sure I have my screws positioned properly. So this one is going to be the IM screw. There we go. It is the kid. What's up, Nani? Thanks for joining us, Donnie. I appreciate that. Yep, it's the kit. Hold on. Which way do we go? Just like that. Ooh. These parts. Is that a screw hole there? I see. Just making sure I'm getting this lined up properly. And oh man. The spring, I need to get this on the screwdriver. At least they're making the numbers bigger on the package versus there. Oh, dude, right? God. The what is it called? The little stage numbers on the cards are so incredibly tiny. It's unreal. These IM screws are difficult at best to put in. There's that. Come on. So, am I getting this right? Am I getting? Yeah, okay. You know, I'm going to try the JM screw first, just for the sake of. Looks like it might be easier to install. I'm looking forward to doing suspension, I say. This actually is a lot of fun. It's kind of nice having like a bunch of stuff to do on a package. Like, I know that there's going to be other stages of this build that are not quite as, detailed, but this is one of those things where, did I get that lined up? So make sure I get this lined up properly. My girlfriend's just out there talking hella loud. God. These are really, really difficult to do. Is that lined up? There we go. Maybe. There we go. Maybe. No. God. So I'm wondering. These are challenging. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely can hear her in the background. Hold on, let me go push my door shut. I don't even know. I got it off Amazon. The kittens they don't like the door shut, so they go ahead and just, plow the door open, so to say. Oh, I was hitting the... I'm glad the whole model's not this, because I would really, really struggle. Yeah. It is a cat house. That is for sure. Where? Oh. Really hard to determine sometimes where the screw hole is. There it is. Nice. That helped. Yeah, my bedroom is just right outside the main area of the house, and so that's the best. That might be one of the great comments tonight, Dash. Love it. Oh, well, we know a guy. We know a guy. Have you thought about doing just what do you call, Donnie? What would you call that? Oh, just like a a standard, like what I do with a standard intro and then have just a title card they would use for that? Or do you prefer to use intros that are specific to your videos? Can't wait to see what Ken got you. I was like saying, we know a guy. Oh, the IM screws are going to be the bane of my freaking existence, guys. That's lined up right there. Now, did I get it? Nice. All right. Fantastic news. All right. Very cool. So, that's nice and bouncy. He's just trying to summon the pit stain, huh? I love it. Okay. So now I remember I saw that you had to use a file to file yours down to didn't fit. Thankfully, mine does actually indeed fit. So just test fitted there just in case. So what we're going to be doing is installing this little pin here, which is the front suspension lower joint. And we're going to be putting this through the lower control arm right here. Then we're going to take, oh, what? Did I skip over a part? Ah, sweet. Now we're going to grab the wheel. Oh, freaking awesome. And we're going to align this. Oh, I see. So we're going to align the front knuckle just like that with the round portion down there. And we're going to attach it like that with 1 km screw. See if I can do this without making a travesty of my life. Okay, so I'm already making a travesty of my life. So this fits just like so. Helps with my spring. Okay, I was like, why is that like that? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get my KM screw. I need to get a magnetizer. Even these wearers are starting to demagnetize a little bit. Now, grab that. Just like that. There we go. Going to concentrate for a second. My apologies. Oh my God. Wow. I'm just thinking to myself, I'm really looking forward to building the suspension. Okay. This Goodness me. You know what? We're going over to pH1. It's likely more magnetized, and it is. Might have to pull an Ian tonight and buy something on stream. Pick up a magnetizer. Oh my God. Did I get it? Huh. So what I'm actually going to do is come around from the other side, actually. Because I'm recognizing that's what Todd did here. There we go. There we go. This side is the way you're supposed to do this from. Maybe if I'd recognize that. Man, I really need to get these screwdrivers magnetized. This is crazy. I will take care of that here in a little bit. My God. There it is. Don't move. Don't move. Bam. Perfect. That worked nice. Awesome. Sweet. All right. Our wheel is installed. Very cool. Now, we are going to grab the shock absorber assembly, which is going to be this piece here. And this piece here. And that is going to just sit over the top like that. And we're going to fix it into place with 1 km screw. That was almost smooth. Smooth and me definitely don't go together. There we go. Make sure we're getting this lined up properly. Kittens have already pushed open the door again. They cannot handle closed door. There we go. Oh, God. We picked up some stickers the other night that have a bunch of poop emojis on them. She's showing them off. I didn't. I know. She probably would do this a lot better than me. She's a lot more articulate. Doesn't have these Lincoln log fingers. My dad was a nuclear engineer, and I have no idea how the hell he did it. He had bigger hands than I did. See, this is what the Todd Father is all about right here. Let's see what we can whip up real quick. Todd's amazing. It really is. Very cool. All right. I'm going to turn it just like that. And the spring's going to come out, of course. And okay, that. Just seeing how everything fits in. There we go. My goodness. Like that. And wait. Oh. No, I installed that on the right side. So for whatever reason, this and this aren't lining up. Oh my God. I love it. All right, where does this go and where does that go? Okay, why are these not lining up properly? Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Yep, you're right. Upside down. Got that. It's in there. So wait. Yeah, so yeah, what you're watching right now is the struggle as my brain attempts to process. That's on there right. That's on there right. What am I doing wrong? The steering arm on the hub. How is this attached? All right. Oh, where'd it go? Do I need to remove this? Feeling kind of dim. There it is. Do I need to remove the steering arm? Is that what's going on here? Did I put it in backwards? If so, how do I remove this? Oh boy. Looks like we're going back a little bit. Stage 3. Where are you? My apologies, guys. I attempt to figure out what the hell I'm doing on stage 10. Got it. Look at the title pick for stage 10. Just like that. My arm. I feel like the arm's going in the right direction and everything. See how the hub is oriented. Yep, that's right. That's right. Oh. I'm seeing what's wrong here. This says R. Oh no. Oh. I have this one. Yeah. Yeah, Todd. Yep. Oh god. I switched the control arm sides. Oh, you guys ready to watch struggle again? Oh my god. Rough. All right, let's just do this. Oh my god, I can't believe. Yeah, it wasn't like I was like, wait, everything looks like it's lined up properly, and God. No, I will never be Bonnie. You are correct. Also, one of my favorite first crushes when I was a kid. Patricia McPherson. Ferson or whatever. Super hot. And the chick that got for season 2, also really hot. There we are. Let's go ahead and get these installed on the correct side now. God. Now, let's see if I can do this without struggling and do it in under... No, not even going to say the words. Not even going to say the words. God. Note to self. Don't do that again. Although, that one did just go right in. That was nice. And so did that one. Okay. Okay. Okay, sure. Might be on to something here. And famous last words. Okay. 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 That wasn't so bad, actually. I say, as we still have one more to get in. But, just like the other side, learned our little trick. Quickly fix that one. God. Thanks, Todd. You're amazing. There it is. All right. Let's try that again. I was like, oh, God. Here we go. Here we go. Yep. That works perfectly. Thankfully, that was only like a couple of minute detour. Not as smooth this time with grabbing of the screwdriver or screw. And, actually probably just build this in the up position real fast. Would you guys believe I do a lot of editing in my videos? My God. I think it's Bruce, one of my subscribers. And I think he subscribes to a lot of us. He was commenting that I've stopped showing some of my struggle. It's because the struggle is freaking real, y'all. And sometimes I don't even want to see it. Got it to go in the first time. No, not the second. Before I damage this any further, gotta get that lined up properly. Hey, oy vey. There's going to be a time tonight where I'm going to attempt to do transfer decals. That's right. I said decals. Oh, almost smooth. That was, though. If it would just line up. There it goes. I got it to go the first time when I didn't get it right, but of course, that's how this goes. There we go. Oh, okay, Ken. I'll check that here in a little bit. Appreciate that. All right. So now we're back to where we were. Let's go ahead and take our shock absorber piece, and we're going to take this and we're going to try to position it through here and then right onto the hub there. And we're going to secure that once it's lined up with 1 km screw. And we need to go back to where I was. So I want to make sure that that's proper with a km. It is, yep, and I was correct. Maybe you guys can, maybe you can see what I'm doing here. But right inside here, trying to get these pieces lined up. Oh, and you actually can see right through the screw hole. I got it lined up right there. Don't move. Come on. Do it. Do it. Oh. Screw is failing me. You're failing me. Oh. Nice. Got it. My internal thought process. I didn't get it. Thought I had it. But this is going to be the easier way of doing that. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I'm doing some things down here. Certainly glad that I'm not doing this live on stream. Oh, wait. learning quite a bit here, actually. Because I know we have to do this again. So the next time we do this, I'm going to be much more prepared. We're going to be doing it again here in just a little bit. Nope, I did not. Not in that sense, at least. She is pretty amazing. Pretty lucky guy. All right. Finally, that's put in place. And it moves. Look at that. Very cool. Yeah, that's actually really freaking cool. All right. So now we're going to turn this around and flip it over. And then we need to put our front reinforcement mounts, making sure we get our left and right correct. So that's right. And that one is going to be put into place. Where does this one go? It comes in. Where does this go? Make sure I got them in the right spot. It's like right here? No, or right here. Got it. I was like, wait, hold on. Where does that go? So there are 2 lug points there and there. Is that correct? Yep. And I'm going to very carefully push these into place. There we go. Do the same thing over on the other side. Doesn't quite line up perfectly, but I think that's for a reason, so it'll hold into place. Okay. There's that. And where are we next? And we're going to grab from the previous stage our chassis beam. And this is going to sit. So I got that right there, here. And where does this connect up? Whoa. Oh, flip that over. Helps. Just like that and like that. There we are. Okay. And we're going to be securing it with 1 km screw right here. I need to remember to get into the oil for each one of these. And there's our screw point. There we go. I fixed them in a hurry too, actually. All right, cool. Then we're going to secure that right here with 1 GM screw. Get that into oil. And there we are. And then I need to, boy, 2 GM screws need to go down in to here. And I'm not magnetized so well, so we'll see. Let's see. Where is my flashlight? Got decent light here now, but I don't know what I do with my flashlight. All right, well, let's find out. Did I get that? No, most certainly did not. Well, almost. Oh, there we go. There we go. I say there we go. Okay. Oh, thank you. Make sure to Dash just mentioned, make sure to add some oil on those joints. It'll make turn easier when you try to turn your steering wheel. Thank you. And any pivot screws do not fully tighten. They need room to move. Yep, exactly. Great tips. Now these two screws. Okay, there we go. Let's see where they're going. Oh, I see. Yeah, this is a really challenging spot to put these screws in. Because it's not obvious where they're getting screwed into. There we go. Okay. Nice, finally. That was a pain in the butt. Get the second one in there. Oh, the chat's great. These two in here are kind of a pain in the butt, if I'm being real. Got it. Okay. Man. So where you're screwing those into is into these two spots, which is in between the spring and then connects up right down here. Oh, that's crazy. All right, so that actually completes stage number 9 or stage number 8. And let's go ahead and get a little bit of our oil. Let's see here. Let's use my little thingy here. Oh, man. That was immediate. Awesome. Great tip, Dash. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Fantastic. All right. I gotta say, the community and Dash, you and all you guys, like the support that you give all of us is fantastic, and we really appreciate it. I gotta say, it's fantastic. Okay, so now I am going to go ahead and, like Todd, I'm going to tape down my steering column so that it doesn't wiggle and do things that I don't want it to do. Just started wiggling. Okay. So now let's go ahead and get over to stage 9. Very cool. Wow. And I need to bust out some mods. So we have our drilled disc brakes and our disc brakes, Mike Lane. And then we have our brake caliper transfers. Oh yeah. We don't have the brake caliper transfers because I totally botched the job on the last time on the other side. And I used the extra one, and there's like pieces of the different transfers. So never mind. On that one, we're going to be doing just the drill disc brakes. God, Jordan. Very nice. Love it. I totally forgot about that. Todd, you were like away from stream for a moment when we did that last time, and you're like, "Did you get it right?" And I'm like, "No." Oh man, that was great. All right, let's sip of coffee here, and I actually think I need to get my airbrush together as well because I need to paint my calipers, as I remember from last time. And so we're kind of in stage number 9. It's going to be kind of like a culmination of what we just did and what we had done. I believe it's in stage number 2 or 3. So let me go get my airbrush quickly set up real fast. I'll be right back. Actually remembered to move it to the other side of the room, but I need to hook up some hoses. Trying to be a little conscious about how much sound I'm making on stream, especially the group streams. And this time I actually have gloss black. I am now, Ken, yes. All right, question for the room. I hate mixing paint, and I hate how the fact that there's always stuff left at the bottom. Should I go get one of those? I saw on AliExpress, like I can get one of those magnetic ball paint mixers, and I can get it for like 99 cents for my first ever order on AliExpress. So should I do that? Or does like one of the little sonic ones that rattle really fast? Is that one also good? Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get all our parts out. And so we can be efficient, let's go ahead and get our brake caliper. And all I'm going to be doing is painting this brake caliper gloss black. Very simply. So let's go and get our parts put off to the side real quick. Let's get that off the side. Grab my towel for painting. The airbrush set off the side for a second. Okay. So grab our medium here. That. I use the Army Painter airbrush medium. I know you can use thinner, water, whatever, but I really like the way this stuff works. It's a combination of thinner and flow improver. So it both dries slower and quicker. I don't know. It just works. I don't know enough about what it all is. All right. So gloss black. Make some disgusting sounds with my airbrush. All right. Oh, yeah. And was it, did I paint? No, it was literally just the caliper that I painted. So I'm going to close that up. There we go. And grab my, where are you? There you are. Last time I did this, I wasn't as prepared. Todd's like, you should paint that. And I'm like, oh yeah. I was ready for it this time. Okay, the Badger. I've seen that one actually. Also available pretty cheap over at AliExpress. Oh, pressure's up a little high. Oh, there we go. There was some cleaner still on the brush. That's what that was. I say that. There we go. And we're going to hit this just with a couple of coats. Really looking forward to being done with this airbrush. I got to say, for a $30 Harbor Freight special, this thing has painted everything and done so okay. I'm just looking forward to having a proper airbrush. That Ian hooked me up with the MadWorks 0.5, and the 0.5 is great for big things, I'm finding, and clearing and what have you, but I still like the 0.3, and I want to be able to get a 0.2 as well. So I'm not the biggest fan of brush painting. Okay. So, that didn't turn out too bad. I'm going to let that dry for a couple of minutes. Set that off over here. And let's go ahead and keep building, shall we? I have no idea what to do with my hands right now. Just set that off to the side. I don't know. Okay. Oh no, they're introducing more screws. Oh no. All right, BP. Oh, this one's even labeled BP. Very cool. Yep. Yeah, I can. Thanks. Got that stuck in my head. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Got our GM screws. More KM screws. That was really freaking close to my finger. So to complete an earlier thought, I hate the way the Falcon does the screws. I cannot stand the little packages that you get that you don't need for anything. Oh my God. They just, I do not like the way the Falcon does their packaging for their screws. Much prefer this sort of style. Okay. And more JM screws. Perfect. All right. You know, Same, Dash. I actually really like the new one too. I was on at work the other day. So there's a TV. So we have like, I think like 15 TVs in my restaurant. And the one that faces the kitchen. So the kitchen, the kitchen's like in a little square in the middle of the room. And then the dining room kind of surrounds the rest of the space. And the front door is like right here. And then there's like a TV right above the front counter. And that TV is for the kitchen. And it's either got Star Trek or some sort of like sci-fi show on or something like that. And yeah, I was watching it the other day and it's actually pretty good. Some of those special effects, especially on the death animations, oh, super good. But the original theme song, yeah. Definitely can. Okay. So we're waiting for that to dry. Let's go ahead and get started on our build. And we're going to be bringing back this piece here. And what we're going to do is flip this over, put our spring into place, and it's basically going to be much of what we have just done. So now that I know that I have the right... God, I still can't believe I did that. What an idiot. Okay, so that's sitting in there. It's going to be the JM screw on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and get the screw put in over here. Nope. Eh. Don't let me forget to buy a magnetizer before I leave stream tonight. Get this lined up. You know what? I'm just going to push that through. Getting it in some oil. Got lined up properly. Let's see if I got it right. I did not. But that was right. Just kind of let it slightly pop up there. Thanks, Todd. I will do that after this stage. Counting you guys for all the things I need, including hugs. I appreciate you guys watching me be an idiot live and in person. Okay, did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it? I did not get it. Gotta learn that. Kind of move it around a little bit. You know, if you shake it, it's not playing with it too much. But if you kind of move it while it's sitting in there, it'll get to its spot where it needs to go. Like I said, paid attention in the last one. Want to make sure that being efficient while I'm doing this. And for whatever reason, not wanting to fully cinch in the other side. Cue struggle music. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god. It should be lining up. Like it's going right through. Like I don't understand. So, as we learned on the other side, lift up, move around, manipulate. Try to do what you can to. Oh, sweet. I'll take a look at that here in a second. Thanks, Dash. Yeah, I've been like, struggling a little lately with getting paint, like the bottom of paint. Like I finally reached the bottom of some of my paint jars, right? Like I've been finally painting these enough of these models that I've had to like buy new paints that I use a lot of, like copper and NATO black and stuff like that. And but there's always like thick paint left at the bottom, and I'm realizing that I'm not mixing it properly. Okay. All right. I'm wondering now the J. I'm gonna try a different screw here. For whatever reason, feeling like this is not wanting to cinch in properly at the end. Threaded through just fine, but wasn't wanting to do it. Let's try a new one here. That one through. Push it up and down. There we go. Okay. The age-old just use a new screw. Worked like a charm. Don't know why, but there it is. Well, those are nice and put in place. Don't do that. Okay, those are set in. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing over here, although instead of attaching the wheel hub, we're just going to be attaching this piece. Where is it? We're going to be putting the right steering knuckle in. We're going to be receiving the steering knuckle now, as opposed to with the wheel later. So it's perfect. Probably going to be easier to install this way, too, if I'm being real. I say as I totally fumble this. All right. I was a little worried that both sides were going to be a little janky, but we're good. I say as I do things. Okay. So this one, control arm needs to come back to the back of here. So we're going to screw in from this side using one cam screw. Just going to set that up just like that. We all need Ian to open our jars. Let's come over to our houses, open our jars. Although, Ken, I didn't forgot maybe to mention to you, but I did get my the jar opener, and I have used it. It's glorious. Loved it. I was sitting up on my paint rack. With all my paints. Get that lined up in there. Make sure it's all lined up properly. There we go. Oh, the one that opens the bigger jars. Yeah, I think they have there were some of those that were available out there. Okay. I mean, I got big, stupid hands. I can do it, but the problem is, like, you know, when you're like trying to open a soda bottle or something like that, and it doesn't want to like open, it's awful. All right, so we're going to make another one of our shock absorbers here. So we're just going to take that and put it through just right there. I think these are some of the very few plastic pieces that we have so far today. That's going to go in, and we're going to be putting it in with one KM screw. So it's a KM, so it must be metal. No, the shock absorber portion is metal. The this piece here is ABS. I wound up getting my... So Gundam Planet didn't have... When you sent me the link, I waited a minute, Ken, to buy it because, I don't know, Forgot to click the link or whatever. And so I went back and they were out of stock for a minute. And so I wound up picking my jar opener up from Spray Gunner. And it was slightly better price, actually. Okay. Make sure that's nice and loose there. And before we move on, I'm going to go ahead and oil up my joints here. Get some oil in there. So make sure we have free action moving later on. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so the paint rack that fell down, it was up there. It has since moved over here. I've been I've not stopped modifying my workbench. So I picked up 8 nail polish rack holders. I'll put a photo up in Discord tonight in the man caves. But I picked up 8 acrylic holders for paint. It's perfect. It's up on the wall. Works gloriously. Okay, so now I'm going to flip this over, and we are going to connect a shock absorber up right through this post here. And it is actually perfectly lined up right now. One of my air hoses has a leak, and so it just continuously kicks on my compressor. It's super annoying. I just need to tighten up my fittings. There we go. Yeah, so I thought about that too, Todd. What I found is that the nail polish world and modeling world, they kind of like overlap a little bit. And so I got the 8 acrylic holders for a total of $22. Not too bad. But I did look at some sunglass racks, actually. I know exactly what you're talking about. And if you tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, God, I line danced to that song in the 5th grade in 1993. All right, so we're going to grab our chassis piece here from stage number 5, and we're going to go ahead and do the same thing we did over here. We're simply going to set this one in place. I say simply. It would help, Jordan, if you were putting this in the correct way. Just like that. There we are. And like that. Goodness me. All right. So there is that. All lined up properly. So this is going to get installed with 1 km screw, right? Where? Oh, yep. Same spot. So you're going to connect up the KM screw right here. Use Teflon tape. Yeah, I did actually. And for whatever reason, I think it's just the where the pressure gauge is. I think that so Ian very kindly hooked me up with his old compressor, and that fitting he had to kind of adjust funnily in order to ship it. And I think that is actually where I'm leaking from. Not a slam on Ian, but you know, if we can blame Ian for something, we will. There we go. And then we're going to take 1 GM screw here. There we are. And secure it up right here. But I just need to go through that fitting. I kind of want to move. So I have just right here to the right, I have my little airbrush holder, and I would like to bring the pressure dial over here, and I know how to do that. I just got to be able to do it. So just got to get the proper fittings. I moved it all the way to the other end of the room after stream last week. You know, I actually, Dash, I had one of those for the longest time, and it worked great, but the compressor is much nicer. For me, it's much nicer having it across the room. I was painting for so long sometimes that the battery would just die, and it would be frustrating for me. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, now I get to do the 2 GM screws on the inside again. Oh, God. Here we go. Although these ones, I can actually see where they go a little bit easier. There we go. Very nice. Someone's calling me right now. Sorry, boss. The owner of my restaurant. Probably congratulating me on a monster day today. But he should know better. He subscribed and watches my stuff too. So he should know. Should have got the notification. Troy, the owner of the company that I work for, is actually one of the big supporters, and is the reason why I'm able to do a lot of what I'm able to do. So, Troy, if you wind up watching this later, thank you, sir. You're amazing. Okay, so those two are put in place. So how is our brake caliper doing? Still a little wet. So what I'm going to do is paint it more. I think that's appropriate. Paint it a little bit more. Get a little shinier. And then we'll do some other things for a little bit. Probably throw it under a fan just to dry it up real fast. This thing is still suffering from my copper paint incident the other night. Soaked it in lacquer thinner the other day, and it worked, but it is not happy. But I can still see myself using this airbrush for a while for other things. See, that's a great idea, Ken. Thank you. Great idea. Perfect. All right. So that's all shined up and painted up real nice. Go and take a look. Focus. Do the old hand behind there trick. Come on. There we go. So, nice and painted up, ready to go. Only got a bunch of paint right here because I wasn't aiming properly. I'm going to go get this under a fan. Let's see here. Maybe some fan noise going on. I apologize. There we go. So, I think just reading chat. Sorry. Okay. I'll have to take a look for sure. Yeah, I was looking at one of those valves and I forgot about it, and I appreciate you bringing that back up. So, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put on the drilled disc brakes while we wait for the caliper to dry. We can go ahead and put that on at the end, but let's go ahead and take care of this real fast. So I think it's very simply, we're going to take our brake rotor, get that clicked into place right here. Then grab our mic lane mod. And we're simply going to do, they give you an extra one here. But what we're going to do is we're going to put this right here over the top. And then you have our drilled disc brakes that you will never, ever see in the model ever. But we'll know they're there. And that is going to set just right on top. So let's go ahead and get the back removed. Wait. Todd, I'm going to go over to your site here, go over to mods. Where is it? Drill disc brakes. Did I get this right? This is a sticker. Wait. Oh. Yeah, you're not actually sticking this down. This is what sticks down, and then the caliper holds it in place. So, yeah, I actually have a water trap on my compressor as well, thankfully, and it's right where at the fitting. So, the main fitting. Would you believe that the compressor that Ian gave me was Makita colored? It's not a Makita, but it was Makita colored. All right. So that's on there. We're going to wait for the caliper to finish drying. And then we will install it here, and then it will eventually make its way onto the hub. So I'm going to set this off to the side. I'm going to hold on to this. I hold on to stupid things like this. So I'm going to hold on to that. Put that there. Put this in our trash pile. And let's go ahead and move on to stage 10 and the final stage of today's build. Let's go ahead and just get her open and see if I can actually remember to do this all the way through. And, oh, buddy, love it. Let's go ahead and get, looks like these are, what are they called? My brain is starting to fry. Tie rods. There we go. Tie rods. Yeah, you know what's funny is like that mod was so Todd has been pretty amazing and was able to hook me up with a bunch of the extra Mike Lane stuff that he had. So I have only had to purchase so far one mod, which was the hubcap conversion kit. So that's all I've picked up so far. Otherwise, I have the complete set of mods. And then, one thing I did pick up, the new Mike Lane Dash should be here sometime in the next month or so. Super excited about that. So I've been kind of holding on to some of my stages because I want to be able to build when I have it. So I can't wait. Oh, I'm stupid excited about that mod. It's going to look so damn good. But it's kind of like, I would say Dash 2, for me, it's kind of like I haven't built the DeLorean, obviously. But I know that you build the motor for the DeLorean, but then you never see it again, right? I'm okay with that. Like, you know it's there. It's a build. Like, you're building a car. You know it has to have a motor in it, right? So yeah, like do it. But I also understand why some people don't want to do that. I may not have picked up this mod, but knowing that it's there and that it looks really good makes me happy. So yeah, I mean, once again, I didn't have to pay for it, so I'm very fortunate in that front. I've been able to get a few mods now through the kindness of others, and I've been I'm very grateful for all of that. It's pretty amazing. So, all right, let's get some of our DM screws. And oh man, screws. Do we have any jams? We're not going to be doing any more jams here, so we're just going to put that there. We've been kind of running through the gamut of screws today. It's kind of cool. Let's get our DM screws, which are flange screws. Those over there. And then we have, wow, I don't have enough of these things. We're not doing any more IAMs, so I'm going to go ahead and put IAMs over here. Wow, they're really busting out all the different screws today. So we have LMs here. There we go. Please tell me, yep, GM, we're good. And more BP. Very cool. All right. I got some little bits and pieces here, like different covers, something there, something here. And then we have our tie rods. Very cool. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the final stage, shall we? So we're going to tie rods and the anti-roll bar actually is what this main one is. So what we're going to do is start by grabbing. Oh, they put them in a dual seal package. Cool. Grab this piece, which is ABS. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So, nope, that's not the correct one. We're going to be using this piece, which is also ABS. We're going to set it just like here. Yep. Then I'm just following Todd's instructions here, which is always a good thing to do. I'll line that up there. And then line that one up there. Let's get a little bit closer. There we go. And we're going to attach this using one GM screw each. So, attach that right up here to the top. These are plastic, so I'm not going to use glue. Oil glue. Wow, Jordan. There we are. Don't know why we're using metal screws for this. Is this metal? No, that is metal. Never mind. So, use a little bit of oil here. Once again, the oil is just used to help you guide the screws. So if you don't have any difficulty, you don't need to worry about it. And feed that through the hole there first. Am I right? Surprised my girlfriend puts up with me. Because this isn't just a show for you guys. This is also just how I roll through life. What I do is I keep the little package behind each one of the screws. Yeah. And then I actually have, with my enterprise screws, I actually have a bunch of these set up specifically with like EM and DM and all of this, all of them all set up ready for that. It's pretty cool. All right. There we go. The steering link's hooked up. Now we're going to grab these two pieces here. These are both Oh, nice. So Dash is saying, by the way, if anyone's building the DeLorean with the hood box, he has an extra Mike Line mod. He actually bought 2 of them. Cool. That's awesome, Dash. So yeah, if you guys are building the DeLorean, hit up Dash in Discord. Okay. So we're going to use each one of these tie rods. And how is it going to get put into place? So I see. So you're going to take the flat piece here, and it's going to go in just like here. That. And you're going to use these. What screws? 2 LM screws. I was like, wait, Todd, did you forget to put what screw? Do I have to actually use the magazine for this model? I like reading the magazines. They're great. And the Knight Rider magazines are actually really good. I'm surprised. Like the Star Trek ones are cool, but the Knight Rider one like totally leans into the camp. It is super fun. I really like reading them. So, helps if you get the screw in straight. Most of the way through. There we are. Then right into place. Wait, did you use the right screws? Did you do this right? Yeah, those are the right screws. And bye-bye. That doesn't feel right. It says LM screws. Because I'm putting them through the wrong spot. Huh. You know, reading is hard, guys. Just wanted to say that. Yeah. It's hard. So the screws come down through the steering control, through the steering links into the tie rods here. So not the other way around. There we go. Ah, yes. Fitting properly. So there we go. Should be sitting at a slight angle, just like that. Going to do the same thing over here. And not screw it up this time. Also, as well, there's this part here that has like a little nub at the very end. When you put that on, you want it facing towards you. Grab our LM screw. Get it fed down through the top first. Go. And our part put in place and screwed in. It might be. I have been up. I always get up, and this is going to make Todd shudder. I know. I usually get up every day at 5 a.m. I edit my videos. It's quiet time in the morning. It's a few hours before. I like to get up a few hours before I go to work. I usually start work, between 7 and 9, depending on the day, depending on what I have to do for my roles and responsibilities. But I get up at 5 every day and have been up since 5. But After this, it's going to be dinner time and hang out with the girlfriend and see how her day has been, because I literally got home and got right on stream. So, all right. That's all hooked up and put into place. You get up at 4, Donnie? So if I get up at 5, you're 2 hours ahead of me. So yeah, that tracks, because when I see you posting on Discord, and for those of you guys that aren't part of our group, we do this thing where we all say good morning to each other. It's kind of nice. But yeah, I see, Donnie, you start posting at about 3 or so. So yeah, that sounds about right. Love it. Okay. So now we're going to grab the chassis. I'll set that right there. And we are going to, on the right side of the chassis, the steering idler arm fits over the post of the tension arm bracket. Okay. So that's left, that's right. This is left. Okay. Oh, I see. So this is on the right steering knuckle, and we want it facing just like that. This goes in right here. And that goes in right here. Okay, cool. So it's upside down. Like that. Did I get that backwards? Yeah, you know. I put in a whole part backwards earlier, and I think I did that right here too. Yeah, I certainly did. I need to take this part and flip it around. So that. Yeah, Donnie, I actually put a whole part in completely backwards. Yes. I'm streaming. Todd's working. Donnie's getting problem solved. Love it. It's a good day for hobby time modelers. Therefore, a good day for the world. All right. So we're going to take one DM screw, which is a flange screw. I love it. Donnie, this is great. Like, I love this sort of thing right here. I had a serious dork moment making that vid. It was fun. Love it. Love it, love it. Donnie got Horvathed today. All right, so we're going to do the same thing over here on this side. But in this case, this is going to fit over the steering column here, the steering box. So we need to get that lined up, and you have to turn, looks like you have to turn the steering wheel or the steering column here to get it to properly get into place. So I'm just going to keep turning it until it seats in. There it is. Get that put there. Very cool, man. Okay, so we're going to take the pitman arm and we're going to attach that with one GM screw. Oh, yeah, the pipes. I'm going to be using the 22 gauge wire method, and we'll see how this goes. I was like, oh, getting towards the end here. And I'm like, no, not quite. Not quite there, bruh. There we go. That back in there. Very cool. Man. Super cool. I love it. Man, okay. Just look at that move. It's so cool. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and get a little bit more oil on our screw points here just to make sure that everything's moving free and nicely and easily. There we go. Very cool. Oh, man, that's awesome. Okay, so now, what are we doing? Oh, so we're going to secure the tie rods by flipping this over. And where are you? There you are. And we're going to use one DM screw on each side to secure them to the hub. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm even using the craft wire for sure. I want those pipes to look good. I like good looking pipes. Took me a minute to find the 22 gauge craft wire, though, let me tell you. Do the same thing over here. I did put oil on the steering box, yes, but let me get a little bit more. Thank you for the tip there. I oiled the gear briefly, but I don't think I oiled it very well, so. But that works for now. Okay. Perfect. So now we're going to fit the anti-roll bars with these posts here, and they're keyed. So they only go in one spot. And you can use a BP screw on each side. Dropping screws everywhere. My God. I haven't forgotten to buy a magnetizer. I was just thinking about it like literally a minute ago. So I'll take care of that here in a second. I actually have one sitting in my saved, ready to go. I just haven't bought it yet for whatever reason. There we are. That post sits in place just like that. And do the same thing on the other side. Grab our BP screw, get it ready. Load it up. And cinched into place. Huh. The hoses are one thing you'll never look at again. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure. Okay. So I'm going to flip this over. Just like that. And there is a groove right near the pitman arms. Get off of the hoses there. And these are going to fit in right here. Just like that. I see. And you're going to kind of funnel that. And then there's going to be these screw holes right here and here. I'm going to use 2 BP screws to secure those. Very nice. Just curious about that. Do this left-handed. Get it? I did. Nice. I am not the most coordinated at all at really anything. So the fact that I got that right the first time kind of blows my mind. Okay, just like that. And the place. Our BP. That's not a screwdriver. That's no moon. Oh, dude, you got charged for the final issue of the Enterprise. That is so cool. Excited for you, man. That build has been a long time coming to finish. All right, there's that. Very cool. Man, this is pretty substantial right here. Kind of crazy. All right, so now we're going to take these clamps and we're just going to fit them right over the top right here. And we're going to secure them with 4 GM screws. Got one screw all positioned up here, ready to go. Tabbed in. Into its spot. Very nice. Got another GM. Tabbed into place. That is super cool. Man, I love it. Love it, love it. Huh. What kind of base, Todd? Like hardwood? Sorry, I couldn't resist saying it like that. Like hardwood. Would you like a hardwood base, Todd? All right, let's grab our last one here. Grab a GM. Dip it in our oil. Get it down into our spot. Cinch down. Very cool. So there's that piece all assembled. Yeah, but Donnie, the Enterprise literally bent his last table. The whole table. All right, so now let's do a little bit of a mod, shall we? We need to fit our 22 gauge wire through here. So what we're going to do, and quote from Todd's website, using wire like this makes the hoses stiffer and they will hold their shape better. Stiffer. Okay. Wow. I have no idea where the hell that just went, but sure. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to feed this wire through, and it's 22 gauge wire, and we're going to feed it through so it's just short of each end of this hose. So very simply, one end in. I say very simply. Oh, thanks, Donnie. Have a good night. Appreciate you joining me tonight. I really do. There you go. I think walnut would look really good too. Or here's an idea: try to match the wood around the tactical console on the bridge of the Enterprise, the mahogany color. A little bit of oil here just to guide the process through. Is this 22 gauge wire? Said it was. There we go. There we go. I say, let's grab a pair of pliers here. I am somehow doubting the veracity of that claim. So instead, I'm not going to fight with that or do that for this one. Not right now. That is not 22 gauge wire. See, that's what I'm thinking. The tactical arch. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I did try that. Let's try a little bit more lubricant. Let's get lubed. Get lubed. Wow. That worked nicely. Up to the point where I was before. Yep, it is 22 gauge wire, I guess. Yeah, like that. The wood of the arch would be really, really cool, I think. Man, now that there's a little bit of lube on there, I hate saying that word. Man, nope, I am 100% not. Oh, look what I did. Make it moist with lubricant. Now I have no choice but to use wire to fix that. So let's go ahead and keep moving on, shall we? Hey, leve. Let's get it all lubed. Lube the pole. No comments, please. I'm not good at this. Oh, dude. Yeah, Todd. All of this, yes. Yes. But it'd have to be a substantial piece of wood, though. That's for sure. I said no comments. It does. I've done it a few times, you know? Dude, this is... I'm regretting things right now. I don't know why. It said 22 gauge, but... Lies. Well, talking about wood. Oh, dude, the bridge plaque would be super cool. Oh my god. Oh, man. You know what I'm not going to do this episode? This. I need to fix that piece, and I need to get a proper. Is it going to cause any issues right now? No. Okay. In the next stream, I'm going to have to take care of that. I need to get some proper 22 gauge. The noises help. Yep. I need to get some proper 22 gauge. I need to figure out. I'll get that installed for the next one. So let's go ahead and back up. Grab our brake caliper. I believe that was the previous stage. It was. So we're going to go ahead and install the brake caliper. And then that, my friends, is a stream. So, caliper's nice and dry under a fan. Nice and shiny. You gotta love it. Oh, Ken, I won't forget to check the email either. I still have to buy something too. So I don't want to make that a tradition, by the way. I don't. That's not something I want to do. But I will do it for tonight. Ian is crazy for buying things all the time and letting you all talk him into buying things. Wait, I'm crazy because I buy things too. Something's not right here. All right, we're going to go ahead and secure this with a BP screw, 2 of them. Oh, nice. Oh, Ken, thank you. Awesome. I love it. Magnetizer. Yep. Hold on. I'll do it. Can't forget. That's what caused me to buy these things in the first place, the Weras. Okay. Now, we're not going to actually be installing this just yet because we have to put it on the tire, but there is that. One modded wheel hub or brakes, whatever, completed. And there it is, my friends. Let's go ahead and buy something real fast. So let's hit up Amazon. My cart. Magnetizer. There you are. It is $5.39 from Weehaw. Do you think my Weras would be okay with my Weehaw? And bought. All right. I have successfully completed buying a magnetizer. And we have assembled the entirety of pack 3, with the exception of that. I just don't have the proper wire to do the mod, so I'm going to go ahead and hold off on doing that later. But there it is, my friends. The whole, basically, that's most of the front end of kit all put together. Pretty damn badass. Now you have something to do every stream. A new expectation has been set. Yeah, I know. I'm picking up on that. And you know what? I think that's kind of fair. It would be kind of cool to buy a small little something each stream specifically for, I don't know, a part work. I think that'd be pretty cool. Part work stream, a part work buy. Oh, that's what I got, you guys. Thank you so much. Who's still around right now? That's Dash, Ken, and Todd, and Chase. You guys are all still around. There's 4 of you, and that's the 4 of you guys. I can always count on you guys to watch and participate and hang out. And so thank you guys. I really appreciate that. I had a lot of fun tonight. As always, it's one of those things where I really look forward to streaming, and it's because of you guys. Really, it's when I'm doing this, like I know who's going to be watching, and I really do appreciate that. So let's see here. I'm going to bring up my brand so that I'm not like, and that's what I got for you today. I'll see you guys later, and then awkwardly stare at the screen for a minute as I start clicking buttons. So I'll go ahead and do my little outro right now, and I just want to say thank you. I know that there was a million things y'all could have done today. Instead, you spent 3 hours and 45 minutes watching me struggle to put screws into something, and I think that's pretty damn cool. You guys have any questions or comments that you already haven't left, please leave them down below. If you'd like to support the channel, please like and subscribe. And my friends, until we see each other again, which will be tomorrow with Hobby Time Modelers and on Sunday, and then we're traveling to Wonderfest next week. So be looking out for us there. So until we see each other again, however, I just want to say thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful night in this beautiful world wherever you happen to be. And just remember that one man can make a difference.